Well, Obasanjo and Sheikh GUMI have met, and guess what they are doing together? Remember that everyone have actually been criticizing Sheikh GUMI for going to negotiate with bandits in the forest. And, he recently said that there's nothing like him negotiating with bandits, that he does not support banditry, but of course, he feels that the government should rehabilitate them and also try to give them amnesty. But my question is, how can you ask that people like this should be given amnesty when on a daily basis they don't look like people who are ready to be rehabilitated or even repent from their sins? They still carry out killings, they still carry out kidnapping, they still carry out all forms of criminality. And you are saying that they should be granted amnesty. But what's still among all of this? It is Obasanjo who have also gotten into the midst of this. What has he said? What has he done? What is he saying? Because of course, Sheikh GUMI and Obasanjo meet in Ogun State, that is at Obasanjo's residence, and guess what they planned together on doing with the government. Anyway, guys, more details will come to you, but please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, without further ado, right here it says that the Islamic scholar Sheikh GUMI is currently in a meeting with former President Olusegun Obasanjo in Ogun State. It was gathered that they arrived at a Hilton mansion of the former president around 11 a.m. and went straight into the meeting. It was learned that the visit by the cleric was to brief Obasanjo on his recent peace advocacy visits to bandits in the northern region of the country, with the hope that the government will understand the situation better and adopt his suggestions as the best possible way of ending the current insecurity crisis. Sheikh GUMI and the former president are expected to address journalists immediately after the closed-door meeting. The cleric has been visiting bandits in the forest in an attempt to negotiate a peace deal with them. He has also called on the Nigerian government to grant amnesty to the gunmen. I appeal to the government and recommend that the government should do to them exactly what they did to the Niger Delta militants and give them blanket amnesty. Then, if anybody will continue, we will deal with him, GUMI had said. At the end of the meeting, both men issued a joint statement on what they discussed. They urged the Nigerian government to take the issue of insecurity within ECOWAS in order to seek a regional solutions. The statement read, "Federal government must be proactive, secure necessary and updated intelligence to deal with organized crimes, and have common policy for the nation. It is not solving the problem when one state goes for negotiation and mollycoddling of criminals and another one goes for shooting them, nor should one state go for ransom payment and another one going against. Education is one main key to solve the problem in the long run, but it must start now. The 14 million children that should be in school and are out of school must be put in school with local authorities, state governments and federal government working together. Win those who are ready to be weaned out of the bushes and crime, settle and rehabilitate them, give them skills, empower them and let them have employment. The hardened criminals must be hard hit with stick. Unlawful carrying of arms should be very seriously punished. Federal government should take the issue up seriously within ECOWAS to work for a regional solution. Every community must be encouraged and empowered to stand firm and strong against criminals. Special courts should be created to deal promptly with cases of banditry, kidnapping, ransom demanding, and unlawful carrying of weapons. Let the slogan be, "Security is the responsibility of all Nigerians." We agree to continue to work together for solutions for the security of Nigeria and to seek others to join us as we widely circulate our joint statement. To this end, Sheikh GUMI has extended an invitation to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo to visit Kaduna with a view to continuing the discourse started today, and Chief Olusegun Obasanjo has graciously accepted. We conclude that to keep Nigeria safe and secure for all Nigerians and others living in Nigeria is a task that all well-meaning Nigerians must engage in, separately and collectively. Both of us resolve that we should not relent in our efforts. The delegation on both sides acceded to this statement. We agree to meet again in due course to re-examine progress and situation of security in Nigeria. Well, who is in support of Olusegun Obasanjo having to stay with SHEIK GUMI and agreeing and pushing the government to give amnesty to these guys? For me, if you ask me, I would say these guys do not deserve amnesty. They have been doing this for over a decade and they keep doing it. They don't even look like people who deserve amnesty. And that amnesty part is what really gets to me. I don't want to hear about it because these guys have been given too much time to repent, but yet they have not repented. They keep killing, they keep kidnapping, they keep doing all sorts of banditry and criminality in Nigeria. And at the end of it all, they will now go on amnesty. Remember that the last time these guys released their statement, they said if the government want them to drop their guns, that the government must give them, jobs, and not just jobs, that they would get paid immediately and they will be paid ahead of time. So they are even giving conditions even before they are even asked to go into to get any form of amnesty. That is to show you that people like this do not deserve amnesty, because at the end of the day, they will be the ones to pollute the country the more. These guys will pollute this country to the extent that Nigeria will now become a war zone, that other countries will now be coming out to help us. Remember how Afghanistan and the others fought for a very long time. It took that country grace, and we cannot even say it's those kind of things have 100% actually stopped in those areas. But it is because things like this were pampered at the beginning, and that is how it grew to that extent. Imagine how it is grew that they got to that extent today, just because they were pampered and were attended with kid gloves when they started. Now they've grown to become one of the biggest terrorist groups in the world. What a mess. Yes, it is not right. So these things, I believe that the government should, in no way, if they really want, if they believe in themselves, let them work out the army and ensure that they fight these guys. If they need help from outside, let them get it. But giving them amnesty, I am not in support. They might give them, but I don't think I support it. So my dear friends, tell us what you think and drop your comments right here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.